everyone, good morning. I decided to go live this morning. I have not the day off, but the morning off, and I'm just sitting here in my room, taking a little break from everything that is happening around me, and sharing with you this morning. You know, I was laying in bed this morning thinking there becomes a time in your life that you realize that whatever you're chasing is kind of changing all the time, or at least for me it has, and that I desire so much freedom in myself and freedom from mental, mental, I don't know, just mental activity that happens in the mind. And that, every morning that I've dedicated myself to doing these talks, I realize that every day is a new day, and that everything is different. Like every day is a different mood, different thing, and society has labeled that, or which comes into my mind sometimes, that mood swings and mood shifts, and um, when you have them, that you're labeled like bipolar, or you're just labeled like you're not supposed to have so many mood swings. I wouldn't even say that I have mood swings. I just realize every day and every minute is, especially when I'm aware of my mental activity, that everything a thought can so easily bring you into a certain mood if you're at all aware, and you're not being automatic with circumstance. And that it's really quite an amazing thing. And within the with observing the activity of the mind, I have a chance to respond how I want to, which, if you watch me, or if you're like my subscribers, if you watch me, you watch my tapes, it's every day is a new day, absolutely. And I start my day off with gratitude, and I feel my feelings and stuff, but it's so ever changing all the time. And if I don't allow my thoughts to affect my mood further, it sometimes is like a tiger, and it really, really tries to put you, or to take you where your thought is. In the um, in the observing of that, I change quickly, and I'm not affected by the thoughts of insecurity, or even um, the feeling of a good feeling. Of course, I like those better. We all like those feelings that arise, that make you feel good, and especially if you've done something well and you've achieved something, and all of these things are just part of yeah, part of existence. And that, the search, or the search of whatever you're searching for, is really, I don't know, for me, has come to basically an end. I'm not searching for anything. I'm more or less so appreciative of the moment, and being the captain of my ship, and meaning how I follow certain thoughts, or um, or not following certain thoughts to produce some kind of feeling or response to those thoughts. So it's like mindfulness, and my meditation prior has taught me that this monkey mind is so interesting. And I feel like I talk about it all the time, but that's just what is happening, and that I share it with you so much. And the moods change so much, that there are it's so interesting. My mind is a very interesting thing, and it's been obviously conditioned to prior circumstance. But in this moment, this moment's never happened. So, as you observe that, it's really incredible. And the freedom that I desire, if I feel like if I desire freedom, is a desire, but that's like something that I have to get, and freedom is something can have in every moment, if that makes any sense to you. It's freedom from freedom from circumstance, freedom from what I'm observing externally, um, freedom from the positive and negative, just all of that, and just enjoying the moment. I said to you, I'm not sure that I'm so clear sometimes, but sometimes I'm so in the moment that I just observe what is in front of me, such as like objects or people I watch, and not allow any kinds of labels or judgments. It doesn't mean that my mind doesn't come up with some kind of reaction to that, which is labeling or judging. There is something else that arises or that is there, and there's an opportunity for me to just let it go. And I on this observation or being on that, there is no desire to be anywhere else other than the present moment. And when I observe these objects, or I look at, like here, like the pillow that's behind me right now, I there are these stripes and lines, and I can get lost in that, and I can start to appreciate uh, everything that pillowcase, like the people, the object that was made and created, and came from a thought somewhere in time, that we make these pillowcases to cover these pillows, and I start thinking about the pillows. And it's interesting because I'm in the moment, and I'm really finding peace in that and gratitude, and it's a really simple thing, but I do that. And as I look around this room, I see other objects, and I can be um, so caught up, so in the moment by just observing that and allowing myself to just be here, just right here, and what's present. And when I'm doing that, I'm using my eyes. I'm using the sense of seeing, and which is such a gift. Like, and what you're seeing, you know, I read, and I know that we don't see with our eyes; we see with our brain, and our eyes not even able to see everything um, that is there. We only see a certain part of reality, and just by knowing that makes me very curious about who I am, or what I am, or who we are, or what we are, because it's a mystery to me. Um, I am not any circumstance, like we are not. Uh, when you observe yourself and watch yourself, everything rises and falls, and you can be so taken over by a circumstance easily. But as you become more and more aware, as you observe it, or as I observe certain things, I realize there's an opportunity to not label that and judge it. And it's really very interesting. It's so beautiful to relate to my own authentic self in that moment, and not even make a choice, just letting it flow. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm looking outside, and it's quite windy, and the trees are moving. It's appearing this way. It just appears that way. And I'm so grateful for my sight. Or also, I breathe in and I smell the air. It's really, our senses are just our senses, and there's something, something called the sixth sense. We've all heard about that, of course. And isn't it incredible? It's just incredible. Sometimes we forget those things, and we forget that we are miracles, and that we are just so miraculous. And you know what what creates the next thing? Our senses are, we're junkies with our senses. We love the taste of food. We love what we see. Um, we we love what we touch, or not touch, or preferences. All those senses create preference, and there's a curiosity there of how it's created, and some people like this, some people don't like this, and hearing music. how it resonates with you, how it uplifts you, how you feel so. Um, some people can feel so excited about a certain piece of music, and other people don't at all. You know, which tells me basically that we are so unique in our own ways that things are developed. You know, I was talking to my friends last night, and we were talking about this subject, and um, you know, it's in our DNA that we like preference and choice coming from our parents, ancestors, and all of these things. But you know, by being aware of this, I realize more and more that I'm not a person like I'd say, because it's all of these things that are being conditioned, or uh, a, coming from, I don't know, a DNA, or coming from a past experience that creates this obsession with our senses. But there's something magical and mystical about existence that I feel that I choose to live in that level of reality more than the reality that is seems to be appearing there in front of me. And when I do that, or I'm really in the moment, things go by. It's like thoughts are like clouds; they just pass by, and I can hook onto them, attach to them or not. Those thoughts, and I don't attach to them. And so of course, it happens, and when it happens, I catch myself because I'm I'm learning. I've learned. I'm here in the moment, here in the present moment, and I feel so alive, and I feel so um, so happy with everything that rises and falls. It's just a beautiful experience, and awareness. I can be aware. We're we can be aware. Human beings have the possibility to be aware. I'm aware that I'm talking to you right now. I'm aware of everything that is around me, which is on my own perspective, and unique perspective that it's just a unique perspective for me. So that just tells me that everybody has a perspective. Like, so when we agree, are we really agreeing on things, um, or thinking that we know exactly what the other person is thinking, or that what we agree upon is the same as the other? Life is life is life is amazing. Life is lovely. Life is love. Life is a miracle. It's a it's a beautiful, such a beautiful thing. Hmm. I'm enjoying my morning here and having a little free time, and being with myself, and I love being with myself so much. I love I love my free time. I love just just feeling, or just being, not desiring anywhere, not desiring to go anywhere else, or to be anything else. I don't know. It's a beautiful way to live. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching me this morning. I wish you a beautiful day and beautiful weekend. And today's Friday, so um, and I'm live. And love is everything. Thank you for watching me.